Coming up on Triton TV, school announcements you need to know. Julia Fontana has the latest from Triton TV Sports. We take a look at the choir festival, and later a look at the Clash of Classes rally and a teacher spotlight on Miss Yenny. Triton TV starts right now. From Corona Del Mar High School, this is Triton TV.
We've got your latest campus news, sports, and student stories from around campus.
I'm Lexi Viola.
And I'm Emma Backlund.
Here's what's happening at CDM.
Congrats to the Big Fish cast for an absolutely amazing show. It was incredible. I loved being a part of it.
As you know,
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
What an amazing show. As you know, next week is spring break. Have so much fun unwinding.
And now for the latest sports news. Take it away, Julia.
Thank you, Emma. Welcome to the Triton Sports Report. I'm Julia Fontana, and here's the latest with CDM Athletics. Girls swim is diving to the season with strong performances across the board. The Sea Kings have shown depth in both sprint and distance events, with multiple swimmers contributing to early wins. We spoke with head coach Ms. McCormick about the team's goals and what she's looking forward to as the season continues.
Hi, my name is Ms. McCormick, and I coach girls swimming. My favorite thing about coaching is getting to know the girls because a lot of them do water polo, but then we also have a lot of club swimmers, and so it's really fun to just get to be at practice with them and get to know them better. It's kind of like teaching. Just getting to know the kids is the best part. Our girls are really good at trying new races. Swimming is different from water polo. There's similarities, but also we have events that are really difficult, like the 500 free or like the 200 IM, and they're always really positive and willing to try races and events that they don't normally do. We are hoping to accomplish getting as many girls to CIF as possible. We have some really fast swimmers, Sophia Simonowski being one of them. She has been to CIF ever since she was a freshman, so trying to get more girls to go and get some of our relays to qualify, which we just had one of our relays qualify at our past meet, so just hoping to get more of them too.
Boys lacrosse is also gearing up for a competitive stretch in league play. The Sea Kings have been led by junior number 17 Tucker Murray, who is committed to Princeton and continues to be a key playmaker on both ends of the field. We caught up with Tucker to hear about the team's mindset and what they're focusing on this season.
So just handling your emotions, because it's a pretty emotional game out here. It's just a rivalry. But I think the key is just treating it like every other game. I think just having a good team win, a bunch of guys got a chance to score. I mean, when everyone's moving the Rockdale and I think everyone's scoring, it's a good team win. Communication is very key, because without communication, a lot of things can go wrong, and you see this in every single sport in every aspect of life.
And finally, boys volleyball faced Newport Harbor in the Battle of the Bay rivalry matchup. The Sea Kings brought energy to the court in one of the most anticipated matches of the season, with setter Drake Foley committed to Penn State leading the offense. We sat down with Drake after the game to hear his thoughts on the Battle of the Bay matchup.
I'm a senior setter, and it felt really good. Winning in 4 against Harbor, our crosstown rivals, it's always a sense of relief, Feels good. Yeah, I think our serving and passing definitely improved that game. The last 2 games, they weren't that great, and we weren't applying as much pressure as we could. But overall, I thought we adapted to our system really well, and that's what made us successful.
CDM Spring Athletics are in full swing, and that's all for now on the Triton Sports Report. Back to Emma at the desk.
Thanks, Julia. And now we take a look at the recent choir festival.
We have a behind-the-scenes look at the festival and the teachers behind it. Let's take a look.
So for the festival itself, what we're going to do is we go up on stage in front of adjudicators, we perform 3 songs, and then we actually go into the choir room and we do sight reading, sort of in a competitive atmosphere. I will tell you, every single ensemble has been doing really great with their sight reading recently. We've been practicing every single rehearsal, making sure they get their piece of music, they know exactly what to do. Everybody is grounded and locked in. I am so excited by the enthusiasm and the energy that everybody has in the room. I know they're going to walk away from that festival performing the best they possibly can.
For this concert, I'll be conducting Glow with Vox Angelica, Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel with Men of Note, and America from West Side Story with Nothing But Trouble. My experience as a student teacher here has been amazing. I've had so many great memories. Mr. Ball is a wonderful educator to have as a mentor teacher, and I just thank my lucky stars I ended up here. I feel really, really lucky.
And now we shift from arts to spirit. Let's take a look at the latest Clash of the Classes rally.
4 times a year, CDM's ASB works incredibly hard to put on elaborate student-led productions known as the rallies. Often planning months in advance, members of ASB spend countless hours on these annual performances. Let's hear from ASB members Will Chavez and Nikon Azamian for more insight on what exactly goes into these events.
What's up? I'm Will Chavez. I have been rally commissioner. This is my second year as rally commissioner. Basically what I do is in ASB, during class, I help plan the rallies. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna film? During filming, basically I'm kind of just there to be in the videos. During the rally, we get our script basically like the night before. It's not too bad because there's not too many lines, so we really just memorize them before we go out there. It's sometimes tough because there's a lot of people, but once you get out there, it's okay. That's what I do as a rally commissioner.
Hi, my name is Nikon, and I've been on ASB for 5 years on the tech committee, and I'm kind of the behind-the-scenes guy for the rallies. For the first time this year, I'm actually going to be in the rally. It's kind of weird being in front of the camera and not behind it for once, but I think it's where I belong. The hardest part about working on rallies is probably like the pressure that comes with creating something that the entire school would actually want to enjoy. I think my favorite rally has got to be the holiday rally. I think it's my favorite rally because it's so cool to see like 200 people all on the gym floor, especially at the finale. And we want to use the rallies and videos as a way to build community and like a sense of spirit around CDM.
From drumline to color guard to athletes, the rallies give all kinds of groups on campus an opportunity to showcase themselves. They are central to maintaining spirit and connection on campus.
And now, here's a teacher spotlight on one of our hardworking teachers, Miss Yenny.
From teaching Comp Lit 2 to AP Lang, Miss Yenny is an amazing teacher who is loved by all her students. Let's hear more from her about what her life is like at CDM.
My name is Jen Yenny, and I teach Comp Lit 2 and AP Lang. This is my 13th year teaching at CDM. What do I love about my job? Honestly, this might sound kind of dorky, but I really love lesson planning. I love designing lessons that I think will get and engaged and have fun. I like to keep them on their toes, and so honestly, aside from working with the students, lesson planning is my favorite thing. My favorite memories at CDM, every year we do debates in AP Lang, and those are some of my funnest times in class with the students. I've laughed so hard that I've cried in many of those debates. And then my other one was when Miss Jones convinced me to do an event for Pie Day where they threw pies at us, and I was spotless, but it was still really terrifying. One of the challenges I face as a teacher is honestly I dislike grading because my students become my people. They're like my homies, and so I find it difficult to evaluate them a lot of times. I know it's part of the job, but it's not my favorite part of the job. My favorite class to teach is AP Lang because it is always different every single year. We get to bring in our own curriculum, our own issues. We're talking about things that are really happening in the world. We're challenging students to think critically about the world that they're living in. We're kind of pushing boundaries, and we find solace in each other, I think, through talking about difficult things in a safe space. And so it's always really eye-opening for me to see what students bring to the table every year.
Thank you, Miss Yenny, for all the amazing work she does for our students. Back to Emma and Lexi at the desk.
And with that, that's all the news for today, CDM. This has been Emma Backlund
And Lexi Viola with your latest news.
Have a great day, CDM.